Hello and welcome back to the Left Shortstop podcast, where we go over DLB news and headlines. And I am Troy, along with my co-host Broy. Say hello, Broy.
Hello, guys.
And tonight we have a very special night because it is draft night in DBL, and we have a fresh slot of new teams and draft rankings to go over with y'all. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting at the bottom with the eighth, the worst team, and then we'll go work our way up to the top team. And Broy, what do you think? What do you think's our bottom team this
Uh,
season?
so our bottom team, it was close between the two, but I ultimately had to give it to the Starbit Sluggers. They're just
Yeah,
not
yeah,
very strong to start off with. The first two picks, mediocre at best, especially
yeah.
for the types of names that we had up on the board still.
Right, right. I think being in the fourth position, I I mean, Daisy is a high caliber player. She made that team last year, and I get it. You want to go get your star back, and so I don't hate Daisy in the fourth. Let me be clear, I don't.
Yeah, and I see what
But
she's doing with the chemistry there with Luigi in the second pick. Again, just like better players that can do more than Luigi.
hmm hmm but yeah, I think it's a over reliance. I get the babies had buffs. You had Baby Mario being starred. You had Baby Luigi being starred. You had a bunch of Yoshis being starred, including the only starred Yoshi being Green Yoshi and a captain.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely some headlines, and I get you're trying to play towards the new rules, but I don't think you're getting balls out of the infield with this squad. I mean, Daisy's going to put a couple over the fence like last year. Luigi's not known to do it, and no one else is, frankly. Like,
Yeah, we kind of saw this out of the slamming daycare last year or
hmm
whatever, with the
hmm
babies and Yoshi, and they really had like Petey to really come together and have that
at
be their
least
star
have
player.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of that with this.
I mean, you have pluses. You have a great outfield with the babies and Yoshi. You got you got pitching. As long as Daisy, or as long as Luigi follows Daisy every time, which we don't know what will happen, especially with a star Yoshi. But pitching's a plus. Everything else, base running's a plus. Everything else,
And the pitching should be
I don't
pretty
like it.
fire, but like
Yeah.
just no offense can really get started because like you'd think that there'd be slappers in the group that she's chosen, but most of them just like haven't been able to produce. A lot of them you'll see just roll over on some balls, hit ground balls to the left and right shortstops.
hmm Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, any other thoughts? I believe that's it.
Yeah,
Interesting picking Daisy at the last spot, or not Daisy,
Dixie.
Dixie Kong at
Yeah,
the last spot. You had a couple other things. You had another starred Yoshi. I mean, I don't
yeah.
know. I mean, just
I mean, not a
I
lot to
get
be
they
saved
wanted the
there.
babies. I believe the manager came out. This is what we want to try and do. But hey, they surprised us last season, so reigning chance, maybe. I don't think runs for a title defense. But that brings us to our next team. Once again, kind of pretty close together, but that brings us to the Cloud Cape Crustaceans. And what are your first thoughts looking at this team?
Well, first off, you see Bowser and you're like, wow, how can I throw this team into the water? And then they go Magic Koopa. Like, that pretty much just a throw pick. You see a Magic Koopa at like the Rainbow Road Racers. They chose him as their second to last pick, and it's pretty much the same
Yeah,
player. And you're choosing him your second pick as the number one seed or number one,
that's maybe one of the worst picks in the draft.
potentially since Blue Yoshi. Like,
It's I get you had two spots. I mean it is snake draft, so you got 16th and
yeah,
17th picks.
brings it back
But
with
there's
Red
so much
Critter.
better. There's a lot. Yeah, brings it back with Red Critter. And Red Critter's fine. Is a great
Yeah,
pick. I
good
mean,
pick.
he's
Yeah,
on the pit. It's just you had Critter Wall there. You
yeah,
had another cap. You had Bowser Jr. on the table.
yeah, yeah. You usually
You
see
had
that. You
you
usually
had
see the
even
Bowser into the Bowser Jr.
you could even pivot away from evil guys and go maybe even like you had a lot of Toads and Marios on the board. I mean, there's just better options. And Magic Koopa, good pitcher in season 1, but we didn't see him produce last season
Yeah,
from the pitcher role. A lot of early outs, a lot of early exits from them starting, and it doesn't even help you
yeah.
Ken much.
Just with like 2 critters up on the board, it's a no-brainer to go critter wall.
You know. Um, but looking at the rest of the team, once again, we like Red Critter, but Red Critter, even Red Critter on this team, he's on an island. I
Yeah,
mean, you weren't able to secure any red chem. You weren't able to secure anything that really helped Critter. And we know Critter, especially with a star, he's going to pop a couple out.
yep,
Red had a good season with a star last year. Looked like one of the leading Critters, in fact. Um, but he has nothing to protect him. And once again, you have Bowser. Bowser and Critter, they're going to do their things.
yep.
Who else does anything else, though?
No, not really
Yeah.
anyone.
You got a solid outfield, and
I mean, you're
I mean the
pitching.
Black Mees. Even the Black
Yeah,
Mees is an idea with Black Shy Guy. Then again,
I,
and there's even a Black Me on the waiver wire.
yeah, and I'd love to see a triple black me there, but
Yeah, yeah, helps out, and at least you have an idea of something, and it gets Kem in front of Bowser. It helps protect Bowser a little bit more. But yeah, not a lot to work from on this team. It can be fixed, I feel, maybe a couple good trades, but
yeah,
we know this team's past is trades. Um, yeah, not a lot to work. Pitching's pretty decent with Bowser. Even he did have the nerf though.
yep.
He
Did get
was
the
nerfed.
nerf.
No more pre-charge. So, but yeah, I mean, Magic Koopa, he'll be that second pitcher. But
Yep.
makes you ask after Bowser, who knows?
I mean,
But
Bowser
any,
is kind of saving him for the pitching staff. He's known to go long games, but
yeah, yeah, a lot of stamina,
I don't know how much that will last
a
without the
lot of grit.
pre-charge.
Yeah, especially in a season where it seems like offense is on everyone's minds. I mean, every team seems like they have two power guys,
Yeah,
except the Starbit Sluggers, but that's why they're at the bottom. So I don't know if pitching's going to be worse this year, or maybe pitching's going to be really valuable. But yeah, this team doesn't have a sense of direction with Ken. It kind of just throwing Red Critter and Bowser and saying, "Please score."
yeah.
Defense pretty good.
hmm
Everything else, we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are we thinking about our third spot, our third to last spot here?
Third to last, I think we agreed on Super Slammers, correct?
Yeah, yeah, I did agree to that. First glance, very interesting 8th and ninth pick with Birdo and Funky Kong, and two great names. I mean,
Yeah.
Funky Kong has I think never gone this low in the draft.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know about the facts, but yeah, never gone this low. And then Birdo, a personal favorite of mine. I mean, we've seen her do magic things on teams like
Yeah.
Cy Shroom winner, amazing pitcher, good chem usually. But yeah, so I like these first two picks.
Yep.
But it doesn't leave a clear chem path. But with the new season changes and the new rookies, you could build chem in the later rounds.
Yep. For sure.
It's just you would really want that those first couple players to be chem supported.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, third pick, they go Boo. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Boo dominates or establishes them as the premier pitching team of the league.
Yep.
And in the third round, not an awful pick. Coming down, looking at the picks after that, you get Pear, who I don't know what you trade for it because you really didn't have any chem pieces with Donkey Kong left, and you didn't have any chem pieces with Birdo left that are really worth it. So I don't mind the Boo in the third spot.
Yep.
Um, I mean, you had King Boo, which could have been another good bat, and is another decent pitcher that you could also. I don't know how. Once again, pitching, I think is on the down low here, but maybe it could come back and surprise us. So toss it up. You had Bones on the. You had some Bones up there.
Yeah, I don't hate the
Um,
Bones pick. I mean,
well, he did pick a Bones right after. Now I'm seeing,
yeah.
and that does secure double white,
Yep.
and we like that for the double white Kim.
Yeah, no, I think
Uh,
the Bones pick was good. I mean, you could have gone Boo King Boo, but like King Boo hasn't really produced that much offensively.
I think his offensive, yeah,
He
it's
already had
overrated a
pitching,
little.
so
Yeah.
I think that made sense.
Yep, yep. So looking at the rest of the team, Toads. Toad stock
Yeah,
is
double
up.
toed on
We
the turnaround.
saw Toads be really useful, especially for the Rainbow Racers last year, and Toad stock's up. I think we gotta address, like, we gotta say that Toad stock was up this draft, and this draft clearly proved it. All Toads being gone by the, what is that, 7th round?
Yeah,
Yeah, all Toads being gone, and so double Toads here is wacky to me because they don't have chem with each other, and it's two weird colors.
yeah,
Especially at that point in the draft where you saw um, the Chompers clearly were looking for yellow Mees, and they got them. And purple Toads, purple, much like us orange Mees, they don't get the playing time a lot,
yeah.
and they don't have enough. They don't really have a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, the Toads really like just kind of they're there to get the next bat up, mostly just by
Yeah,
slap hitting, getting on base,
yeah,
and you really only have Funky Kong and Birdo to drive in those runs, and
right.
there's just no chemistry there. So
No,
you
nothing.
don't get no buffs or mm,
I would have liked. I mean, Blue Pianta was on the board at this point.
yeah.
You could have went Toad Pianta, and they're chem, and they're both good slap hitters. I mean, I get stacking up on the Toads, but the thing about the Toads is you
They
gotta
they
have
don't have
someone in the
time with
middle.
each other, don't they?
Yeah, no, they
No,
don't.
no chem with
No
each other,
chemistry, no chemistry with each other,
and
and
they're
no
both
one
in
on the
bad
team.
colors too. You can't
Well,
even
maybe
save it.
DK, baby DK. Let me check this up. Let me check my notes.
Brown
Baby DK,
chem.
baby DK. What are we looking for? We were looking for Toads. They do not. So yeah,
No.
no chemistry on the team for Toads. They're kind of bricks there.
Yeah.
The bricks. And then looking at the last round of the draft, obviously supporting those whites and those light blues.
Yep.
Tiny Kong's light blue, but I don't know if he's starter.
Yeah. I mean, I see
That's a
Funky's really the only piece that you could go light blue with,
mm-hmm.
but then Tiny herself's not that great of a player, so I don't know if it's worth
Yeah.
chasing that blue chem.
And we saw the white me go way down in the draft in the last round. You could have went double whites and one blue. You could have went just another monkey. I mean, Dixie was on there.
Yeah.
Um, there was a couple choices.
Even
Once again,
triple light blue.
yeah, triple white blue. I mean, it's still possible on the waiver wire,
Yep.
but yeah, a lot of opportunities there. Once again, much better. I feel like this is our first like competing team.
Yep.
Other than like, I feel like they're a good bit better than the other two because you still have like you have really good pitching and the bats are there. I mean, Toad's still gonna slap, Bone's still gonna slap, Funky's still gonna hit bombs with a star.
Yep.
Birdo's a decent bat, and the Mees are going to do something. Like your offense is there. It's just lack of chem, some weird fielding spots, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. But once again, much better than the other two. Just I think the other ones kind of outrank it.
Yep.
Moving on, I think our next team on the list is the Chompers, I believe. Let's
Yep.
see here.
Chainstown Chompers.
Yep, Chainstown Toppers. And first thoughts looking there here.
Immediately Petey. That's about where he goes every draft. Solid pick.
Yep, third.
Yeah.
It's Petey. I mean, especially with his usage at shortstop now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I
solid
mean,
pitcher too.
solid pitcher in emergencies.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what
Yeah,
this
not
team
never
will
your main
utilize him.
arm, but he's there.
Yeah, yeah, it's in the pocket.
Um,
Might give him the star. A lot of possibilities there.
yep, coming back up, Wiggler, amazing pick there. I'd say, especially after PD, because don't they
One
have
of the
Cam?
first times they're paired again. Yep, they
Yeah,
do have Chem.
I mean that's amazing.
Perfect
1-2.
slap in front of you. Perfect slap hitter. He gets on. I mean, one of the highest averages in the league. He pioneered what the Toads do now, and he
Yeah,
does it, if not better. I mean, good. Bit awkward, but you put him on a corner. Great fielder. I mean, he could be your first baseman
Yeah.
just for the chem with Petey if you slap Petey in that shortstop position.
Yeah.
And then we get to our first bump in this kind of draft idea. Wario. Interesting pick here. What do you think about it?
I mean, he separates himself from the usual Waluigi, which I find quite nice because they've been paired up together.
A lot.
Yeah. And that's kind of a common occurrence that you see in the draft is a lot of the duos have just been kind of removed from each other, like DK Funky or the Princesses,
Yeah.
Bowser Jr.
Yep. A lot of these duos, big known duos, being broken up. Yeah, I agree. Um, but Wario, I mean, you go down, you go up the draft, and he's coming back. He's like the 20th or something pick in this draft. You still had critters on the board. You still had Piantas. You had Bones. You had other captains. Um, once again, we have to talk about the yellow chemistry on this team.
Yeah.
A lot of great yellows. Wiggler, Wario, yellow Pianta, and the two yellows. Great foresight to see he could snag those two yellows late.
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't a lot of competition, so you really could just snag those yellows up.
Yeah, yeah. But Wario, great pitcher, good captain, like high star usages, use him a lot. He's known to go innings, and eat innings up. Good hitter too. Not the best,
Yeah,
but
not the
good
best for
hitter.
home runs, but
Very solid captain. Just once again with critters on the board. Very interesting to let that pass.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, he's a solid
all,
captain. I'm sure that's what he
yeah,
was
no,
looking for when drafting.
yeah, and it's yellow. I mean, it checks boxes.
Yep.
And then moving on, King Boo. How do we feel about King Boo?
Um, I mean, looking at it, yeah, he probably did need another pitcher, and I'm assuming that's
Mhm.
the role that he'll mainly play there. Um,
Yes, yeah.
I mean, right now he has quite a bit of offense, so you don't really need him to produce there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a solid bat. It's a
Yeah.
solid bat and a solid arm. I mean,
Yep.
King Boo just is known to fill those positions, and King Boo doesn't need to shine on this lineup.
Nope.
Nope.
You have plenty of star power in PD and Wiggler.
Yep. Um, but yeah, so that rounds your pitching up for this team usually. So you got a probably starting Wario, see how long he goes, then hopefully it switches to King Boo.
Yep.
Once again, you might have to start one of these odd ones, maybe a PD, you start a PD or you start King Boo,
Yep.
and then hopefully Wario. But then you can get some wacky ones after Wario. You don't know if PD's going to be brought in.
Yeah.
Nothing's known. Yellow Pianta's known to have some fun on the mound once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we get Yellow Pianta. No comments there. Pretty
Yeah.
good pick. Slap hitter.
I mean,
Once
that's
again,
where he should
yellow.
be in the draft, pretty
Go
much.
be yeah.
With that yellow chemistry,
Good.
I mean, pretty
Solid
no-brainer.
pick. How we feel about Toadette? I mean, you go down, you go up the draft, go down again, up,
It's a
down.
wild card for
She
sure.
had it on the ups. So
Yeah.
you had another Pianta there.
Yep. Another piano.
Uh, Yellow Yoshi. I mean, I don't know
Nah,
about
not
the
that
star
far
power
up,
from Yellow.
but
Not that far up. Yeah. Yet another Pianta, and I feel like that Pianta. I like stacking up Piantas
yeah, no, I feel like that would
at
have
that
just
point.
been the better pick there. I mean,
hmm
does Toadette have chemistry with the Pianta?
Let's see. Let me check up on the. Let me look this one up. Toadette has chemistry with the Toads and
No
the
Piantas.
Nokis. No Piantas.
Yeah, no, it kind of
And
just throws it.
the thing about not going another Pianta there is you were going to go Nokis. He took Nokis very high. He even
Yeah.
took Nokis before he took yellow Mies. And so if he knew he was going Nokis, another Pianta just seems
Yeah, you could get
easy. Like an
Noki's much
easy
later
pick
in the
here.
draft.
I mean, Toadette is going to have the
Unless he's
Nokis, but I
worried that
feel
Toadette wouldn't fall to him somehow.
I mean, Toadette is a great chem piece and is in her own right a little bit worse offensively than the Toads.
Yeah.
Great fielder. Kind of an automatic out in some cases though, and you're relying a lot on these newly buffed Nokis to produce a lot.
And I don't, just looking at them, I don't think they'll do that much offensively.
No, no,
Like
I think they're automatic outs a lot of the
post
time.
buff, they were automatic outs. I don't see them being buffed where they're like a toad or just a
Yeah,
dominant player like that.
I mean, looking at the stats, low hitting trajectory, usually a death sentence
Yeah,
for a
especially
lot.
for like
So
more slap hitters, you want
yeah,
that high.
you want that high trajectory like the toads. That's what makes the
Yep.
toads so good. And so you're gonna run into a at the bottom of the lineup if you're having both toe or Nokis and Toadette, you're
Yeah.
getting a lot of 1, 2, 2, 3 innings out of this bottom of the lineup.
Yep.
That's putting a lot of pressure on your tops to produce, which they will. Petey and
Yeah.
the Mies and Wiggler will.
I mean, that's why
It's just
that's why he's up here and
you
not
got to
down
have
there.
momentum, and I feel like a lot of teams gonna have a bit more momentum on the bats and a bit more solid pitching. So I like where we put the Chompers.
Yep.
Overall, do like the idea of yellow. I mean,
I mean, yeah, after the
yellows did
first
great
five
last year.
picks, yellows are
Yeah,
no-brainer. Yellows have been known to
a
do
lot of
good as
reliance on the
memes.
Inokis, but hey, top top couple picks. That's a solid team right there.
Yep.
All right, moving on. I believe we're in the top half now,
Yep.
and
We
we
got
are.
Bonsai Ridge Outlaws, correct?
Yep, the Bonsai Ridge Outlaws go
Coming in there from the
next.
number 2 pick, we see Fire, bro.
Fire, bro. Love Fire, bro. Here, I mean,
Yep.
reigning MVP was a monster on
Very
the
feared hitter,
championship team.
especially when starred. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, really breakout year for them.
yeah.
Was overshadowed by Hammer Bro in season 0,
Yep.
but huge breakout season for him,
Yeah.
and he's just gonna produce no matter where you put him,
Yep.
if not more, with the pitching environment now.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good pick. I mean, yeah,
I
MVP,
like.
I guess, yeah, at the number 2. You're not gonna take
Can't
him
find it.
over Bowser, and you're not really just
Mhm.
gonna pass up on him. So that brings us to
Look,
Peach then. What do you think about that?
it's high. I mean, this is the 15th pick. Looking at the board, once again, critters. But once again, a bro and a critter does not mean automatic victories. We have to know that.
Yep.
Peach is a good pitcher, good bat, good captain all around. It's good to secure these captains too. You don't want Peach to fall to someone like Starbit Sluggers to get 3 captains and
Yep.
3 good, well-rounded captains. Um, it's not, yeah. It's just I like pairing hitters with hitters, especially when we know hitters are going early in the draft. Who that hitter would have been, I'm not positive.
Yeah.
It probably would have only been a critter. So it was Peach or a critter. You wanted Peach. They went and got Peach.
Yeah, I mean Peach pitching's she's up there, probably top 5 pitcher in the league
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I guess you have the offense from the bro, but like as you were saying, after
He's in.
this next round, you don't really have that many bats as they're going early in the draft.
Yeah. Well, especially with the low, I would have liked focusing maybe like, I mean, Red Critter was right there,
Yeah.
and Fire Bros Red. And especially looking at the rest of the draft, I mean, you can't foresee this, but he was building a red team.
Yeah.
He was building a red team. And if you got Red Critter in the second, you're kind of unstoppable at that point. And once again, couldn't foresee this, but if he went Red Critter, that would have probably forced Bowser Jr. in Red Critter's spot or something of it.
Yep.
And you would have still got Peach.
Yep.
But instead, we got Toadsworth in the third spot. And out of the options, Kem for Peach, supporting that first pick. But I think high. This is high for Toadsworth.
Yeah. I mean, there's no world where uh
Recently
the
buffed. Recently.
crustaceans pick Peach in my
Yeah.
eyes. Like
No. I mean, no one really could have foresaw that. I
No.
mean, crustaceans, you can't see Magical, but you definitely can see a critter.
Yeah.
And in fact, you kind of just had to assume they were going to go double critter. I
Yeah.
mean, you had green critter and red critter on
And
the
a red
board.
critter.
It's just, it's a head scratcher, and we said the worst pick of the draft
Yeah.
probably, but they didn't capitalize it on this third pick.
Yeah. Um, I mean, you can't compare red critter to Toadsworth in that
Yeah.
slot either. I mean, Toadsworth
No.
has barely seen any playing time. I know he's getting the star now, correct? Like,
Yes,
yeah, he's
recently
getting the
buffed. Yeah.
star.
So I think that helps him a lot, though. I feel like
Yeah.
out of all these buffs, it is kind of a game changer for him. I think he's up there with Blooper. I think it will make him one of these middle of the pack guys. But once
Eh,
again, third round.
I mean, yeah, you're comparing him to Blooper who win the third last round,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the top 3 rounds.
yeah. But looking at the rest of the team, I do like the idea behind Peach and Toadsworth. Toads.
Yeah. I mean, it fits their
Um,
team well now.
you went red. You went red Pianta, which once again, if we're going back to what we were saying with, um, someone else grabbing a blue Pianta, who was it? It was, the Starbit or the Slammers. Yeah, the Slammers grabbing blue Pianta, Toads and Piantas very well.
Yep.
And he was able to grab two of them, so that those Toads are sandwich, and he's got a good chem team right now.
Yeah.
He got one red me, which is huge for this.
Yep.
So you could throw red me, you can sandwich him with the Fire Bro and the Toad, so you could see something like red Pianta, red Toad, uh, red Toad, blue Pianta, or no, red me, Fire Bro, and that's a good top four. I mean, that's dangerous
Yeah.
for the MVP. You're getting people on base with red Toad and red Pianta with that chem. It's dangerous.
Yep. Kind of just rounding out the rest of his draft. You definitely see the red.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
kind of grabbing
Donkey,
red pieces and
Diddy
Shy Guy
Kong
and
and Red Yoshi. Yeah, which
yeah.
Red Yoshi usually sees playing time. Was one of the few Yoshis not to get a star. But yeah, usually on these red teams, Red Yoshi does pretty good in the outfield spot. Um, and Red Me, like an outfield like Red Me, Red Toad, and Red Yoshi, that's possible. Um, yeah, stuff
I
like
mean, I
that.
like the Diddy pick too. I mean, I think he's kind of undervalued as a pitcher with how many innings he eats up and his star
Mm-hmm.
usage.
Yeah, yeah. Very shocked. Oh, one of the last captain went
Yeah.
undrafted for multiple rounds, including avoiding the Slammers,
Yeah.
who is kind of the monkey team here, apart from the Nazis getting DK.
Why
But
did the
yeah,
Slammers
uh,
go to Tiny and not Diddy?
light blue Ken.
I you only
Once
have
again, there was some
Monkey
questionable
there though. Yeah.
choices.
I mean, I'm seeing
There's
that,
some.
and that's one thing that the Slammers could improve on. Is just seeing
Mm-hmm.
that. But
Um, to each their own. But yes, Outlaws looking very strong. Good slap hitters. Pitching's kind of there with Peach and Magikoopa. I feel like if you're starting Magikoopa though, you have very odd chemistry work ahead of you.
yeah,
Who's gonna get those red me spots in the lineup? How much are you gonna value red Magikoopa's pitching? But yeah, you have Fire Bro and you have Peach for pitching. Usually pretty good.
yep.
But yeah, pretty strong. They'll come in at fourth on the power rankings. That moves us to our third spot, and I believe that is the Crown City Sideliners. What do
I
you think
mean,
about them?
you know, in my personal opinion, I see that they went Boomerang Bro. I like Hamer Bro more, just based on his season 0, outburst.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I see the power rankings in the bros going Fire Bro, Hammer Bro, Boomerang Bro. Not much of
Mm-hmm.
a difference, but I mean, I guess, seeing the rest of his draft, he wanted that blue chem, if that's
Hmm.
was entirely his
And
plan, and that fits it. So,
that's one thing about the Sideliners GM. When he comes into these drafts, he has an idea of the strategy he wants to do.
yeah,
I mean, he's come in, he pioneered the double whites, he
yeah,
pioneered the me wall, the Great Wall of China. Like, he knows, he has an idea of what he wants to do. And once again, he came in and he executed pretty well, I must say. All of his picks make sense. Everything. I mean, I'm looking through it. I don't think there was really many bad picks.
yeah. I mean, you establish that critter. He gets the first critter off the board, and he had that blue
Mm-hmm.
plan. That's an easy critter pick right there. Then he goes to
Mm-hmm.
Waluigi for his captain. I mean, I don't hate the pick. It gives you pitching,
Um,
best power for slap in the game,
mm-hmm.
and then he just follows that up with a dry bones, which
Another
very
slap, another
solid.
blue.
Yeah, solid
I would have
hitter.
been worried at that point to miss out on the blues, but no other team really was utilizing the blues.
Yeah, he kind of just took away that option by getting every good blue player to the point where
Mm-hmm.
no other teams were really incentivized into taking blues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was able to secure that double blue. Then he picked up a purple in the, what is that, eighth round?
Yep.
Yeah, in the eighth round. Probably could have let it slide, honestly, but
Yeah.
who else are you gonna get? Might as well start filling out. I mean, Diddy Con's there for a trade piece.
I
Had a
mean,
couple options there.
if you wanted
Don't
the
hate it.
Yoshi, I suppose, but
Uh, I also saw he gave up a blue Pianta
yeah.
for the second blue me, which
I mean,
once
I don't
again,
hate that.
you have to secure your blue bees.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
especially with this
definitely a
team.
safety pick there. But if you got a little bit greedy, just could have been that little bit more, especially when blue Pianta was going so low.
Yeah, and you just can't predict the draft.
Mm-hmm,
Crazy,
yeah.
crazy stuff happens.
But yeah, very solid core in blue critter and boomerang bro. I mean, top four being a Obama critter, Obama boomerang
Boomerang.
bro.
Yeah.
Very powerful, and you can even slap. You could probably slap blue dry bones in the first spot and just
Yep.
push everything down one. Very strong, lot of options.
Strong
You got a
outfield.
great middle infield, strong outfield. Gotta hope the pitching lasts, but once again, Waluigi's known to eat innings, and Boomerang Bro, if given a star, hasn't really seen the pitching mound that much, but can do it.
Did Blooper get a star?
Blooper also got an auto star, and
He could pitch.
you see the white me, you see the blooper.
Yep.
He can be thrown up there. A lot of stuff you can do. Waluigi doesn't have a lot of chem support, but you don't really need him to have a lot of chem support.
Yep. I mean, he only
Uh,
his only chemistry is like purple and Wario. So,
yeah, so very strong nine.
yep.
Um, they make our third. Really, the only thing they can't compete with the other two teams is just raw power and offense. I
Yeah.
feel.
Alright.
Uh,
Second team.
brings us to our second team, and that will be, as always, is second the Rainbow Road Racers. What do you see? What do you see, Roy?
Fire Bro first pick, or excuse me, Hammer Bro first pick.
Yep, securing all the Hammer Bros going in the first round.
Yeah, as they should. I mean, great hitters. Hammer Bro
Good
slightly
fields.
has that
Has the
disadvantage
pitching
against
now.
Hammer Bro slightly has that disadvantage against Fire Bro. Having that hammer.
Hmm.
Not exactly the bat,
Inside
but
pitchers, we know that,
yeah,
but hasn't stopped him in the past.
no, it hasn't. I mean, especially if he gets starred, it's gonna be a problem.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so first round gets that, and then they follow up with King K. Rule going his lowest, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, King K usually see him in the top six, but
Yep, usually up there with the PD guy,
yeah,
especially I believe. No, he was the first critter. No critters went before him,
yeah,
but yeah. Power guy has did not produce as much last season. He was given a star a couple times. Just kind of an odd fit last season for the
yeah,
Racers, and they got it. They traded him.
yep,
They did let him go, but Um, Now he's back with them. He has Hammer Bro, but he has Green Chem on this team. Pretty good foresight, I feel, by the Rainbow Racers to see that green's open. And they were kind of planning on it.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation of drafting, you know you're not going to get the chemistry with the critters because they'll all be gone, and so really
Hmm.
just foreseeing that Hammer Bro Green and King K Green,
Yeah,
yeah, just
you
going
had a
green there is
lot of
good.
options in the second round, or in that. I want to say what 10th pick.
Yeah,
A lot of options to go. I like the option they went. Yeah, no, King K bit lower, but I feel that's where he should have gone.
yeah.
Moving on to our captain choice, Mario. What do you think about Mario here?
I mean, I feel like in every season he's been underrated. I mean, definition of an above average player. I mean, no
Hmm.
downsides to him, really.
Yeah, yeah, I see that, and I think they saw the foresight. They were coming down on the down part of the draft with him. They saw Mario and they saw Dark Bones, Dry Bones, and they saw that kind of combo. And I feel like they went into a season one red and greens
Yeah.
kind of idea with the team draft.
I mean,
They saw options.
he could have definitely fully went for the green there and pick up the green bones.
Yeah, yeah, that was an option too. But I feel like you wanted that captain.
Yeah.
You need that captain. You need that solid and pitcher. Once again,
Yeah.
we're saying underrated. I think pitching's his most underrated factor. Always thrown at the bottom as a closer. He's going to get a chance to try and eat up some innings
Yeah.
this season, I believe.
Probably be one of their main starters, if not the starter.
Yeah, I mean, you like the opener of Hammer Bro.
Yeah.
We saw that be very popular with the Bros last season, so probably opener. But then, yeah, it's up to him to eat through the rest of the game.
Yeah.
After that, though, pitching's kind of a toss-up. You don't know where they're going to go.
Yeah. And then you see Toad. Uh, Racers were very heavy on the Toads last year. What are your thoughts on that?
Hmm. Well, you kind of you started seeing them go left and right in this part of the draft. It was, I believe, the first toads. You see, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. Red toad was the first toad to go,
Yeah.
um, and at that point, I think it rang a lot of bells in people's heads. Your bone slap hitters are gone. Your piantas are leaving. Time to cash in on those. Time to snatch those up. So as you see, after Red Toad, Pianta got the baby. Weird middle, but we knew that whole team was weird. And then it went Bones, last Bones, blue, green Toad, yellow Toad, purple Toad. All got snatched up. And even if another Toad got through, I'd have not been the best pick at that point
Yeah.
because
Then
you
we
see
get
the double
the
blue.
yeah.
Yeah, the double blue leaves continue.
You see the double green. I mean,
Oh, greens. Yes, sorry.
yeah. You see that very like safe pick for what his plan was, kind of seeing the King K and Hammer, and then
Hmm.
picking that green toad and getting it there was a must because I'm positive that if he didn't get the second one, then it was gonna get taken off the
Right.
board.
Yep. Yep. By our first place team, very green heavy. We'll get to them in a second, but you saw that other team very possibly could have went green instead of brown me's on the investigators.
Yeah,
They had the green Magic Koopa. They had green Critter. Definitely could have swiped one of those green me's. I like it as both just a regular pick and a counter pick. Other teams could have gone green too. Stuff. You had a lot
yeah,
of green on Starbit.
yep,
But yeah, like where the green me's went. I think me's were kind of undervalued.
yep. And then he follows it up with a red me to get that Mario and red dry bones chemistry.
Yeah, and I feel like that red me was a very important fit to the puzzle here, because if you do not have them, it's a
You
very
can't
weird
match up
fit.
that chemistry with the
Yeah,
Mario and Dry.
yeah.
Surprising that the me fell there. That's what you're saying, undervaluing the me's.
hmm
As
I
we
feel
could have
like
very seen,
Outlaws.
yeah, the Outlaws
Yeah,
take them earlier and have that be way better for their team chemistry.
Yep. And then the Rainbow Racers would have really had a problem, kind of,
Yeah,
because Toad. It would have only have been Toad and Mario. Do Toad and Mario have chem?
yeah.
Oh, they do not
What?
actually.
No way.
Yeah, they do not have chem together. It's just the Yoshis.
Wow.
But yeah, could have definitely. Once again, makes the pick better. Um, so now you can throw in a Toad and a Mario. I mean, Toad's green.
Yeah,
Toad's kind of a brick, but at least has the green to
yeah,
go in with the other ones. So
yeah. Gets the bat around.
yeah. So yeah, red me goes in with Mario and Dry Bones. Kind of comes in at the bottom of the lineup. Glue guy, pretty decent fielder. Yeah,
Yep.
don't hate it. Pitching's the weak side of this team, though. Uh, I don't know. Depends on what Mario does as a starter. We haven't seen it. We don't know what it'll do. We could see anything from
Yeah, I'm
him,
excited to
honestly.
see it.
Yeah, yeah. Good star usage, I think.
Yeah.
Once again, just not able to see it, but yeah. Great offense. This team's going to hit it around the lineup. They're going to score runs. They're going to field. They're going to do it all, I think.
Yeah.
But the Rainbow Racers are always second. So that brings us to our first power ranked team of the DLB. Drum roll, please. It is the New Age Zone Investigators. Once again, they know how to draft. We've seen it for seasons now at this point. Season 0, 13-0. Season 2, just once again, strong team from the Investigators, as always. What do you see?
Yeah, I'm seeing first pick coming at the number 5 spot, Donkey Kong. I feel like he's usually up around that 3 and 4 range. See him drop down to 5, pretty surprising.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pretty no-brainer pick there.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, pure power. Uses that boxing gloves and hits bombs. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best
Mm-hmm.
pure power guys that we've seen play.
But also a pretty reliable pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him come in some spots and just do pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. But this after the first round, the Investigators go a very different path than what most first round Donkey Kongs do, or Donkey Kong pick teams do, and that is a critter wall.
Yeah.
What do we think about that?
I mean, yeah, coming up, you see Critter, not that surprising. And then how many picks do you have? You have 8 picks before your next pick. You really do not expect to see another Critter go there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just seeing that and being able to get that Critter wall in the 5 spot in the draft is really surprising to me.
Yeah, yeah. Not really, but they capitalized it. And I think that was a big aspect of this tonight's draft is capitalizing on the other's mistakes. I don't think anyone saw SBS draft the way they did, and I don't think anyone saw the way the crustaceans were going to draft. Even the outlaws were going to draft. I think no one saw this draft ever.
Yeah,
I don't think you can give them a million years and they would do this draft.
no. I mean, any of those 4 teams ahead of them could have a Critter wall
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
very easily.
I mean, at this point last year in the draft, the critters were gone
Yeah, no, you saw
by
him on the swing.
early second. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
swing in early second round. It was they were gone in the first 10 picks.
7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure. And they
And
were
then
all
you
gone.
see that draft, I think Green Critter went, let's see,
21st.
16th, 21st in the draft.
Yeah.
Unheard of. But yeah, so you see Donkey Kong in a team of new faces, I would say. Once again, they do not have chem with each other,
Not
but
a
that's
bad
not
chem,
the
in
point.
fact, but
I don't think that's the point.
yeah, no.
It's pure power at this point. And they got easy Brown chemistry with the first 2 picks.
Yeah.
That was the idea, and I think they saw they were going to be able to pick up the Brown stuff.
Yep.
But also another odd face on the team, Bowser Jr. in the fourth. How'd he get there?
Yeah, I mean, usually doesn't fall to the fourth round or
No,
even
no.
close to that. Usually a second round type of guy, and he's kind of just established himself as a pretty good pitcher. I mean,
Wonderful chem, I must say. Usually has chem with a lot of oddballs out there.
yeah,
Um, Magic Koopas
kind of just like a
and of
secondary
the such.
Bowser. Exactly, just a
Yeah,
Bowser
yeah,
Jr.
yeah. And crazy not see him go in the second round to the Crustaceans. So interesting to see him down here. He was picked um, for Dry Bones, but hey, they were still able to secure Dry Bones. In fact, the best color for them.
Yeah.
No,
It's their color. Yeah, great cam.
great chem. They were not able to secure Green Me though, but they did get their brown chemistry, and I don't know how much a Green Me is needed, if any.
Yeah,
I mean, Magic Koopa is going to have chem with that Bowser. Bowser Jr. is going to have chem. Hmm, kind of an oddball, but if you really need a chem with him, there's a Black Me on the waiver wire. But yeah, Bowser Jr. is not the focus of the team. It's the power hitters in Donkey Kong and two critters, along with the defensive prowess. And Bowser Jr. is kind of just a support pitcher for DK
yeah. I mean,
and a great trade piece, too.
yeah. I mean, I see Bowser Jr. almost playing a role like Mario for the racers, where he might actually slide into that after the opener slot. I
Mm-hmm,
could easily
mm-hmm,
see them going Kamek for their opener and it going to Bowser Jr. if they choose that that's their gonna be their main captain instead of DK.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And then DK, he's going to be an amazing closer. I mean, you don't see it. He eats innings. If Bowser Jr. have trouble, which he probably is not going to have it. So yeah, very great top five. You don't expect any, all five of these players being on a team together, and then they have good supporting cast in Green Magic Koopa and two Brown Me's. 9 holes up for grabs. You don't know what they're going to do there, but
Yeah.
they have options.
Yeah, kind of just closing out the draft with another brown guy in
Yeah.
Goomba and getting another green
Mm-hmm.
guy in the Koopa.
Koopa the Quick.
Yep, Koopa the Quick.
Surprised Koopa the Quick went that low,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, especially after
Green
seeing
guy.
the red one go in the fifth round.
Yeah. But yeah. Wrapping things up. What do you think of the draft? What final thoughts?
I mean, a lot of mistakes were made by teams. I think their, owners would tell you that. Um, Obviously, you never know what's gonna happen in the draft, and you see something new every
Especially with the
time.
new rules.
Yeah, and you
I
see
mean,
the
you were
new
going to see
rules
some
coming into
wacky
play.
stuff. hmm
Yeah, so I'd say some of the most changed teams were the Starbit Sluggers, and I think the team that will probably benefit the most from the Stars. I mean, that'll kind of just we'll have to see if that can save them, judging based off its
Yeah.
draft day.
Yeah. Because hey, if the stars work, they got the most. I mean, half their team's going to be starred with Yoshis and babies, and they're going to have a lot of chem. It's just the offense. I don't think's there. But yeah, a lot of options there.
Yeah, you kind of see that with the Chompers too, relying on the Noki star.
Yep. Gonna hopefully see a lot from. They're gonna want to see a lot from them. Um, Crustaceans relying a lot on Red Critter and Bowser. Um, yeah, yeah. I like where we put our draft rankings, and honestly excited to see where the season go. There are gonna be a lot of what ifs on opening day, and a lot of hopes and dreams. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's going to wrap it up for the left shortstop podcast. As always, would like to thank our sponsors of the podcast in the Villianos Pizza. Um, Use code BLACKMAIL for 10% off a large two-topping pizza at Villianos. Use code BLACKMAIL and you will save 10%. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up from us here. Um, on the waiver wire, Broy. We will hopefully maybe get a couple more episodes out before opening day, and
Yeah,
yeah, we
hopefully
will
we get
see you.
picked up too. I'd like to see one of us get some
I,
playing time.
I mean, dude, Noki's are going ahead. How do they put Noki's ahead
I don't
of?
know, man.
Just awful. Anyways, let's not get carried away. This is not about us. But I am Troy. That is Broy. We're gonna sign off. Have a good rest of your day and enjoy the season.